Hey guys, welcome back to my channel today. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys my thoughts on a new skincare line from Kylie Jenner. This is the Kylie Skin skincare line, and I did end up picking up the entire set here. I'm going to show you. It comes in this massive box. There are a couple things that I've been seeing on YouTube when it comes to these types of videos. A lot of the people that are reviewing these products know Kylie Jenner. So I'm like, well, if I knew Kylie, I honestly feel like I'd probably be a little bit biased towards the products. And I mean, if they're my friend, I don't want to say anything bad about them. So I wanted to make a video on this because A, I'm not a friend of Kylie's. B, I bought this with my own money. And C, you guys know I always keep it super honest on this channel. So I am going to be testing it live on camera with you. This is not going to be a full review. There's also people coming out with full review videos on this. And this actually hasn't even been out that long. So I kind of feel like with any skincare line, you should be testing it for, I would say, a minimum of a month in order to see a full review of something. But this is going to be a testing video. There are a lot of controversial products in here. I will let you guys know all the details and let you know if this skincare line is actually worth the price tag. So this entire set is 125 American dollars. As you guys can see, I have no makeup on today, and I'm just gonna do a little quick overview of my skin just before we get started. As you guys can tell, I have some redness that I deal with on a regular basis. I also have some acne-prone skin right to my chin. It's a mix of digestive acne as well as hormonal. My skin type is also normal, so I don't find personally that I lean more oily or more dry in certain parts of my skin. I do feel like for the most part it is uniformly the exact same. All right, now that the hair is back, let's start with the first item. The first item in this line is the foaming face wash. This one says it is a luxurious foaming face wash that is infused with ultra nourishing kiwi seed oil, packed with vitamin C and E to help maintain moisture and improve elasticity. It is a gentle formula that cleanses the skin by helping to remove dirt, oil, and makeup for a fresh, bright complexion. So in order to use this, you're supposed to apply it to wet skin and gently massage in circular motions. Then you rinse thoroughly with warm water. So this is something I saw Kylie use in her little promo video. She only used one pump, so that's what we're going to do today. So as you can see, what I've done here is I've actually wet one of my cloths. This is a muslin cloth, actually from Eve Lom. I find them to be a little bit more gentle than just a regular face cloth, so I used those. Then I went in with one full pump of the foaming face wash. That one pump definitely has a lot of foaming action. As you can see from my hands, it is quite foamy. And this one doesn't even really smell like anything at all. It's kind of, I mean, it's very, very faint. It doesn't smell like anything synthetic in here. Yeah, it's just very fresh smelling. Maybe slightly floral, but like nothing that would come across very perfumey or anything. As you can see, I'm doing circular motions as per the directions onto my face, and it's definitely foaming up really nicely. I do think with that wet base, you're going to get more of a lather, and that's probably what they're trying to achieve here. So then I rinsed it off with my same muslin cloth and my water there, and this is my face after the first step. So nothing miraculous, obviously. This is just a face wash, but it is kind of balanced still. It doesn't feel stripped, which I really do like, and that's something that I do think that they were saying wouldn't happen with this, but people are saying online that with a foaming face wash you almost always get stripping. So me with my normal skin type, it feels pretty good in all honesty. I do think if you are drier, you will probably feel that more stripped feeling. If you're oily, I think you'll feel okay as well. There is a slight tackiness to the skin. It's very, very slight, but I feel it kind of like a little bit of resistance when I push down on my skin. So there's a little bit of a tackiness to it after the first step. The next item in this routine is the walnut face scrub, and this is something that had the most controversy online because of the walnut ingredient in this. Now, what I can say, I wanted to preface this by saying I'm not a dermatologist or an esthetician or a specialist in skin. This is just an everyday girl testing this stuff out and providing information for you. Physical exfoliants for my skin, I do find they can be harsh on my skin if I do it more than once, max twice a week on my skin. It just gets way too stripping, and I only do it at nighttime. I definitely don't do it twice a day when I'm doing that once or twice a week physical exfoliation. So Kylie did mention in her video when she was promoting this that it's gentle to use every day. I personally wouldn't do it, even though she's saying that. I'm not going to do that because it is a physical exfoliant, and I wouldn't even put a physical exfoliant without walnuts on my skin every day. The smell of this, okay, first of all, it's sealed really nice, so that's good. I'm glad it's not open. So definitely smells nutty, but it doesn't smell like anything synthetic either. It just smells nutty. Yeah, it's very, very faint, you guys. It's not profusely perfumed, and that's something that I actually thought I was expecting from this line was going to be a lot of synthetic fragrance, but so far, so good. This is kind of how the scrub looks on the skin. So it's a light brown with a little bit of some red spots in it if you zoom in really close. This is what she says about this one. Our gentle yet effective walnut exfoliator is essential for achieving a fresh face. It is packed with a cocktail of anti-inflammatory ingredients, skin smoothing fruit extracts that buff away dead skin cells. The first thing I'm doing is wetting my face cloth with that muslin cloth again. Then I go in with about a pea-size amount of the scrub, and I'm rubbing it in my hands first and then placing it in circular motions on the face. This, you guys, does feel like a coarse scrub. It doesn't feel as coarse as the St. Ives one. A lot of people were saying that those are like identical in texture. The St. Ives peach scrub, or apricot scrub I mean, is incredibly coarse. I haven't used that one in years because it literally feels like sand. Like, it's very, very rough. This one is not as rough as that, but you can absolutely feel the physical exfoliating particles in this. Then I'm removing it with the cloth once again and patting my face dry with the towel. These are my thoughts so far after using both of these simultaneously back to back. I would personally not use these both together, and that's just for my skin type. Dry skin as well, this is going to be over the top for you. Oily skin girls can probably handle it. My skin doesn't feel at all tacky anymore after that scrub. That slight tackiness has disappeared. But what I can feel is that it's like leaning now a little bit to dry. So it's not anymore perfectly balanced. The face wash by itself was fine. Now with the scrub on top of it, I am leaning a little bit more dry. Now let's get on to the third product, which is the Vanilla Milk Toner. This is one that I'm really excited about because apparently it is alcohol-free. So what it says on the back here is that it is a gentle alcohol-free facial toner that helps replenish the look and feel of your skin. It is formulated with avocado oil, kiwi seed oil, and apple extract to help soothe, tone, and restore natural hydration. After cleansing the skin with the face wash, it says to squeeze a small amount onto the cotton pad and sweep across the skin. So let's go ahead and try it. It's really nice and slightly sweet smelling, but again, it doesn't smell fake. So I do like that. So after using that, my skin is feeling maybe a little bit plumped up and hydrated, but there's still a little bit of a tackiness to it. But I didn't mind it. I thought it was very like milky and creamy on the skin. It's a little bit cooling as well, but it does have a little bit of that tackiness to the skin after you use it. Next, let's go in with the vitamin C serum. This is one that says it is packed with powerful ingredients that penetrate the skin to help brighten, reduce redness, stimulate collagen, and help improve overall skin health. You apply a single pump each morning and evening to face. This is something that they claim will reduce redness. I do have redness, as you can see, and I don't know if this is going to do something instantaneously. I highly doubt it, but let's go ahead and try it and just see what ends up happening. This also is a vitamin C serum that is white and creamy kind of in texture here, so it's interesting. I don't think I've personally used a serum like this before. It almost resembles a moisturizer. This one also has a little bit of a vanilla smell. Obviously not as vanilla smelling as the toner, but it still has a little bit of that aspect to it. One thing that Kylie claims about this vitamin C serum is that it supposedly sinks into the skin immediately. Now that I have it on for about a minute, the tackiness is starting to get reduced. So it is definitely sinking in, but it's not like right away. It takes about a minute or so. And then it feels slightly tacky, but not as tacky as it did upon first application. In the video, I did see her really rub it into the skin, and I was always taught with vitamin C serums to really pat. So that's what I did, and it seemed to work that way as well. The next thing I'm gonna go in with is the face moisturizer. This one says it is a deeply hydrating daily moisturizer suitable for all skin types. It's a formula that conditions the skin to a soft to the touch finish. Oat and orange peel extracts help soothe the skin. Shea butter butter helps moisturize. Use in the morning to create the perfect base for your makeup. So that is another thing. I will definitely test this out as a primer because they also promise this, but I will definitely keep you updated on that. So it just says to apply as desired. There's no amount or anything, so let's get right on into it. This is what this one looks like on the skin. It is fairly thick and it is staying in place there on the skin. It is also white and opaque in color. This one also has no smell at all, so I don't smell anything whatsoever, whether it's vanilla or fresh or anything. It just smells very plain. Now that it's been sitting in my skin for approximately 30 seconds, again, tacky. It's not so much smooth and untacky to the touch. It definitely has a bit of that pull and that resistance. I do feel like it's a touch greasy in my hands, but it is slower to penetrate the skin versus the serum. The serum does penetrate a lot quicker. The moisturizer sits on top a little bit longer. Now let's go in with the eye cream. This one is a revitalizing eye cream that is the ultimate recipe for your eyes. It has a unique formula blend of caffeine, green tea, vitamin E, and pomegranate to help brighten, hydrate, and reduce puffiness and the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. You apply daily around the eye area. So I am going to take my little mirror and I'm going to apply this under the eye right on top of the moisturizer. This one is interesting. It's almost like a banana color. When you actually pump it out of the tube, it looks like that. I would say consistency is very similar to the face moisturizer. This eye cream applicator works really well because it has a little bit of a bend to it and it does apply really nicely, but I do find that the amount of product that shoots out of there is pretty heavy. You actually don't need a lot of this to really keep your under eye hydrated. I do like that this one is also not scented at all. It doesn't smell like anything, which I do appreciate. The one thing that I'm super disappointed with this entire skincare line, as well as her brand in general, whether that be makeup or the skincare, is the fact that she never ever accepts refunds, returns, exchanges, anything like that. And I do think that a company that does not back their product with a refund is a little bit fishy to me. It's a little bit disappointing, and that is something I really wanted to let you guys know about, because if you decide to buy any of these products here, whether it's the full kit, the one that I did, or any of the other products, you really have to be careful. If you purchase something, you cannot return it. So that's why I really wanted to do my first impression with you guys here on camera, let you guys know from an unbiased, honest perspective, someone that doesn't know Kylie, what I think about this skincare line, because that way you can be as prepared as possible when you decide to make a purchase. So out of all the products from this line, I do think that these two are the ones that I feel like are the most promising, the vanilla toner as well as the vitamin C serum. I don't know too much about vitamin C serums. I wish I did. A lot of people have a lot of expert knowledge in this, so this might not even be a very effective serum. So that is something that I'll have to take a look into and see the percentage of vitamin C, see how potent it really is. This does feel like an opaque container, so I do know that if you have a container that is exposed to light, it can potentially deactivate the vitamin C. That is something that I've heard over the years, so I'm not sure if that's a fact yet. If you guys know for sure, let me know down below your thoughts on the vitamin C stuff, but I did think that I'll test this and let you guys know this is promising. I hope that it delivers when it comes to results. And the vanilla toner, I would say, is probably my favorite with my first initial use of this entire line, because of its smell, because of its gentleness, and because it's cooling and it does have that slight hydration-ness to it. Those are my initial thoughts on this Kylie Jenner skincare line. Let me know down below, is this one that you're interested in purchasing? Let me know if you are into one particular product or what. I would love to know all your thoughts in the comments below. And I hope this was very useful for you guys. And until my next one, take care. Thanks so much for watching. Bye, guys.
But somewhere there's a light inside of us. It shows the way.